Hi everybody! Today I just wanted to share with you my do-it-yourself cart kit. A cart kit is something I keep in my car, and it has everything I might need in a small emergency, or basically just when I'm out with the kids and I forget stuff or things I might need for them. Since I've put this cart kit in my car, it has saved me many times. Actually, just a couple days ago, I went to the park after school with the kids and I needed sunscreen, and luckily I had some in my car kit, so I just brought it out and was able to use it. I have 3 boys, 6, 4, and 1, so them being young, there's lots of stuff they need, especially the 1-year-old, so this car kit really helps me out. So I'm going to show you what I put in my car kit, and maybe it can help you put together your own car kit. Everybody's going to probably have a little bit different stuff depending on their needs, their age of their kids, stuff like that. So hopefully I can give you some ideas and you can kind of tweak it to make it your own. So I am just going to turn the camera around and show you what is in mine. Okay, so here is my cart kit. Because of the 1-year-old, I have a few things in here that take up quite a bit of room. If you had maybe older kids or just one kid or something like that, you might be able to get away with like a shoebox size, but I need the bigger one and it is packed, as you can see. So let's just get in to show you what I have in here. First off, in this bag, I have non-perishable snacks. I have some stuff that is specifically for the baby, and then I also have some things that are for the older kids or could be for myself or my husband, but that the baby could eat anyways, like these mini cheese sandwich crackers. I do have some stuff like trail mix, obviously the baby can't have yet. Granola bars, there's some freeze-dried bananas, stuff like that. This way, for an emergency, obviously this would help out, but just also sometimes, we are running errands unexpectedly or out longer than I thought we would, and the kids get hungry. I always have a snack with me, and it saves you from driving through the fast food places just to grab a quick snack. So I like to keep that in there, and I'm hoping to go through this and replenish it so nothing goes bad. I'm not just going to save this up, obviously, for an emergency. So whenever we're in the car, we can use that. Next is an item for my husband and I. We don't get heartburn often, but if you've ever gotten heartburn, when you do, it is awful. So I always like to carry some Tums in the car. That way, if we are somewhere or out and about and feel heartburn coming on, this can just be such a relief. So I like to keep that in the car. Next is just a mini first aid kit. This is definitely the basics, like Band-Aids, gauze, little antiseptic cleansing wipes. I do keep a bigger first aid kit in my van as well, but with little boys you can just have never have too many Band-Aids and stuff like that. And this way also, if I were to take a kit out of my car, I would have another one there just in an emergency. Another thing, like I said the other day, is sunscreen. I just have this little 70 one that we all could use, and then this one is a bigger one for the baby, but also the other day at the park I put this on my older boys too, or even, my husband and I could use this. It's a 50 SPF. So I like to keep that. I also keep a spray sunscreen in my van as well. My husband likes that. So I already had kept that in my van for times when we're out and we forgot sunscreen. So there's just another option. Next I have are just some napkins, and they're just kept in this sandwich baggie. This could be, for when we're grabbing one of our snacks, something like that, and I want the kids to have a napkin, or for a very small spill. You just never know when you need napkins, so they're cheap and might as well keep some in there. Next thing I have is these are actually puppy pads. I use these for various things when I'm out. Mostly I use them as little disposable changing pads. So if you go to a restaurant or a bathroom and you want to use one of those changing tables, I always put one of these down. And the thing I like about the puppy pads is they are much bigger. I can fit the baby on there from head to toe. I have used the actual, like, I think it might be Huggies brand or whatever, the disposable changing pads. And they are actually much smaller. And these are so much cheaper. Also, you know, if your kid was dirty and you want them to stand on something, why, you know, I don't know, with muddy shoes or something like that, I don't know, you could use that for them. But mostly I use them as changing pads. It just comes in really handy, really cheap. Next are a couple disposable bibs for when I want the baby to eat and I don't have a bib. I do take a diaper bag with me most of the time and keep a washable bib in there. So this is just for those times when I, for some reason, forgot my diaper bag or forgot to replace the bib after I washed it. So those are just in case. Next, of course, this is just a little container with some diapers. I think there's about 4 in there because, like I said, I also carry a diaper bag. But if you have a young one in diapers, you know you can never have too many diapers, you know, for an emergency. You never know when you're caught out longer than you expected and you need another diaper. And sometimes they can blow through a few in the matter of an hour. So got some diapers, and I also have, of course, a little package of wipes. In this, I just have a couple feminine products just in case for an emergency. I also carry, this is actually like a reusable diaper, but for my kids, I use them as burp rags when they're little. Now, the baby doesn't really spit up anymore, but these are just, because they're made for diapers, as diapers, they are super absorbent. So if you were to have a bigger spill in your car or something like that, these are great. Or if a child were to get sick in the car, awesome for that. And also, I carry, this is just a small, kind of like a receiving blanket, but it's definitely enough if I were to have to lay the baby on it, I could. Or if the baby was getting cold, it's not super thick, so it wouldn't keep him super warm, but at least it's something. Or if I had to cover the stroller, something like that. Just very useful, and it doesn't take up much room. Next, I have a little jacket for the baby, because all of us are okay if we get a little cold. If the baby's not happy, nobody is happy. So we want to keep him comfortable. I also carry, this is actually a roll of probably like 20. These are wastebasket liners. I get the big boxes from Costco and I use them in my house, my wastebasket. So you just never know when you need plastic bags. It could be for wet clothes. It could be for dirty shoes. It could be for a child getting sick. I also actually keep a little portable potty in the back of my van for emergencies, since I do have young ones, haven't been potty trained for super long. When they gotta go, they gotta go. And if you can't find a restroom, I like to line the potty with these before they go. Very helpful. And lastly, I just have 3 sets of clothes. I have t-shirts that they don't actually usually wear. They're just, you know, from various events or whatever we've done. So they don't wear these shirts to school or anything, so they're not missing out. And then I have a pair of shorts. For each child, it's a size too big. So it's not something they would normally be wearing. In an emergency, it's okay if it's a little too big. It would normally just be something to get them through the rest of the time we're somewhere, or to get them home with clothes. So I just take one and roll them up. And I have one, both boys and the baby, of course. So that is it for my car kit. If you can think of anything I'm missing or that might be helpful, I am always looking for suggestions. Please leave that in the comments below. And I hope this has inspired you to make your own car kit, because let me tell you, it really has saved me several times, and I am so happy that I keep it in the back of my van. And I will see you all in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.